today the figure that we're going to look at is a wing in silver international waltz. So this figure is unique in that instead of having a lady on our right side where she usually sits, she goes on our left side. So I find this figure to be useful for ladies that have a little more natural flexibility towards the right than the left. So let's get started. I'll cover the leads part first, and then on the second half of the video, I'll cover the follows part. So ladies, you can skip through this first half if you want. I'll show this from a number of different angles, so if you miss it on the first shot, don't worry, I'll show it again from a different angle. For today's purposes, I'll give you an easy syllabus entrance and exit that's usually the best looking on most dancers and the most comfortable for most ladies. Obviously, your dancing is different as an individual, so your coach may come up with a different exit and entrance that works best for you. So for today, we'll do the second half of reverse turn. Now we're going to do an open telemark. So at this point, I'm in promenade position, heading down line of dance. Here's my wing. And go ahead and zoom in on the feet initially. Leads, I'm stepping through in promenade position, toe, flat, heel, down line of dance, slide. Now I'm going to close, my left foot to my right foot, and she will pass around me. I'll do the left, or excuse me, right side lead, put her on my left. And then for today's purposes, I'm going to exit in a progressive chassé to right. So you'll step outside of partner on the wrong side, and then we're back into closed position. Okay, now I'm going to show that same pattern coming down line of dance active. Okay, so we're going to do a second half of a reverse turn. We're going to do an open telemark to promenade. Okay, here's my wing. Toe, flat, heel, down line of dance. Close the left flat to the right flat. Stay on 2 flat feet. Give her strong right side lead, so she goes around you on the wrong side. And then we'll continue out with progressive chassé to right. So you're stepping outside the partner. Both your ladies' feet are over here on your left. Step forward underneath her butt as close as you can, and chassé out. Okay, now I'm going to show this going down line of dance this way, folks. And I'm just going to isolate the wing going out. I'm going to assume if you're learning the wing, you already know those bronze patterns. If you don't, check my YouTube channel. I do have a lot of these patterns and other videos you can watch. So I'm going to start the wing in promenade position. I go down line of dance. That's my prep. Here's my first step. Toe, flat, heel, 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 heel. I close the left foot to the right foot, and I rotate the body to my girl, and I step outside the partner behind her as close as I can as possible underneath the per keister, and we'll chassé to the right for exit. Okay, I'm going to show that same figure going down line of dance this way so you get a different angle, okay, leads? So we are in promenade position. Boink. It's our prep out. Okay, wing, toe flat, heel. Close the left foot to the right. Gradually rotate the body around as much as you can with that right side lead. Toe flat, heel underneath the per keister for your exit. This is your progressive chassé to the right, forward, and we're off to the races. Okay? So leads, let's talk about the head position. My biggest complaint is you tend to look at your girl in this figure. That would look something like this. And this is very hard for her to connect to you. Your head should be telegraphing to the other leads where you're about to go. So I'm in promenade, and I'm heading out this way next. I'm not going to dance center. I'm going to dance out diagonal center, so down here is where I'm looking. Okay. I'll show that from another angle, and I'll head out this way. Okay, so here's my line of dance, here's my wing. I want you to look where you're going. Where am I going? Now where am I going next? Diagonal center. Another way to think about that is turning the body underneath of the head, if that makes more sense to you. I've heard it talked that way. Okay? Leads. The lady is not going to intuitively go into a wing, so I would not recommend leading this figure socially unless it's your regular practice partner or someone that you've looked at this figure with in a group class. So, my cheat to get my lady to go into the wing, because again, she, as lady, I'm always assuming as a follow, I'm trying to get back to this home base. I have to trick her into getting into this position. So how I do that is I zoom really big on step one. As a follow, I feel a lead on step one, and then I hopefully generate my own power on steps 2 and 3. So if you trick me by going really big on one and then totally stop your momentum on beat 2 and 3, I'll accidentally zip by you. But as lady, especially in international standard, I know, well, I should connect to my partner. So if he stopped and I want to connect, I have no choice but to wrap around you on the wrong side. So that's my ninja style lead to get her to do that. So I don't want to give a wimpy through. Otherwise, she'll go short in the next step and assume you're doing some sort of closed change. I want to go big old zoom. So psych her out like you're going to go zooming down the floor 50 miles an hour, huge step next. Zoom! And then I stop, and she goes around. And she'll accidentally do the right thing. That's a good lead. I'll show that from another angle. So kind of a not such a good lead. It's textbook correct, but I don't want to go forward. I want to come out with big swing, so she thinks I'm going to do a big, massive step next. Big swing, toe, flat, heel, go, 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 slide. And then when you stop your momentum and roll the body, she has no choice but to go around you on the wrong side. Okay? And then my next big complaint here, don't think going down line of dance for your next step. That'll leave in your armpit. So I have maximum right side lead, and I'm going to tuck right underneath of her back foot. So don't power big on this step, power big on the next step out, whatever that is. There's a number of figures you could do from there. Double reverse, telemark. I'm showing a progressive chasse to right. You can do anything that goes forward on that left foot, heading out, diag center. So that is the leads part for our wing. Let's talk about our, leads, one more thing, timing, duh. Easy peasy, just 1, 2, 3. So it looks like this, and 1, 2, 3, and I'll X out 4, 5, and 6. Okay, ladies, let's cover your part. And I'll show that whole amalgamation that I showed for the leads earlier, and then we'll isolate that wing. I'll show from different angles, so if you miss it on the first shot, you'll catch it on the second one. So, second half of a reverse turn, forward, side together. Now I'm doing an open telemark entrance, so I'm going back, heel turn to promenade. Here's my wing, ladies. I'm going to go forward, toe, flat, heel on beat 1. Beat 2, I'm going to go around the partner with turn in on my right foot. Beat 3, I'm going to step as close to him as possible. I have another continuity step that travels. It's not a closed step. It's close underneath of him as possible. And I'll exit out for today's purposes with a progressive chasse right, back, side, close, forward. Okay, let me show again, ladies. Ladies part, and I'm coming at you. I'll show that full amalgamation. So here's my reverse turn. 1, 2, 3. Here's my open telemark. 4, 5, 6. Here's my wing. New figure. 1, 2, 3. And my progressive chasse out. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I'll show that from another angle, ladies. This time I'm heading down this way. This will be my new line of dance. My footwork, and this time I'll just isolate the wing like I did for the lead. So this is just the wing, ladies. I'm going toe, flat, heel, slide. My second step is a heel, flat, flat. I'm going heel, toe, toe. He's going forward, close, close. As a lady, I'm going forward, forward, forward. So it's totally different footwork than him. I'll show that again, ladies. Now this time I'm heading down line of dance this way. So I'm in promenade position. There was a closed wing in gold. We're looking at the silver wing today. This one starts from promenade position. So toe, flat, heel, toe, toe. And ladies, the head position, you have a couple different options here. Usually what looks the best on lady is to keep the head left, but I'm going to show you the option with the head opening. It's less common, but some ladies have more flexibility with the head opening out to the right, in which case, you know, watch this on a video, see what looks best for you, and do that. But I'll show you both options. So I think this angle will be the best to show that. So here's the head to the left. This tends to be easiest to look best on most people. 1, 2, 3. Notice my head is left. And then it'll just stay left in that progression, shall say. Here's option B though. This artistically is totally an option for ladies. Might look best on you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's not a right or a wrong there. It's pretty rare that the lady's head position is prescribed in the ISTD book, but that's one of those figures I do have some flexibility. And I'll show the one to the left again, which I suspect will look best on you. 1, 2, 3. So I gradually changed it, and I finished at the 3 and 4, 5, and 6. My head suggestion for ladies is if you're going to close it there, make sure not to close it early. What I see a lot of for ladies is 1, 2, 3. And you have to delay that head position when you change it, and change it gradually over all 3 steps. Again, I'll hopefully show better. And I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So very gradual head. So ladies, my suggestions for you as well, when you're, and I'll show from this angle. When I'm in promenade position, I want to stay behind the partner. Most ladies are right up with his hip, and then you're going to fight him for body space, and you will lose that war. He is very likely more strong and heavy than you. So go ahead and stay behind him. My left knee is poking behind his back knee, okay? And I'm still behind his knee. I'm behind his knee. I'm behind his knee. I'm behind his knee. At this point, I'm going to dance as close to him as possible. This feels a lot like doing a pivot around his leg as close as possible. Don't try and not connect to him. I want to be all up in his business, okay? So hug his thigh, or actually you'll be hugging his knee, not his thigh. And then here, I call it a sneaky foot. You're going to have to sneak around that foot that's underneath of you, whoop, and then come through and try and step right underneath him as close as possible. I like to say bonus points if you step on him. The farther you are away from him, the more you're going to suck the shape out. The more your feet are super close to him, the more we can create that beautiful kind of Y shape that we're looking for in our dancing. So that is a wing. If you have any questions, shoot me a note. If there's another topic you'd like me to cover in a different video, I can certainly do that. Just drop me a line. Thanks so much for watching today. If you liked today's video, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome week. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, guys.